Hi everyone, this is Kim from Mark. I am the author of the book series, The Chronicles of Nadine, and welcome to the character chat portion of my channel. So today I'm going to be speaking a little bit about Meira. Meira is a small child. She's roughly about 5 or 6 years old, and she was taken from her parents in the very first book as an indentured servant. She manages to land up in King Raldorf's one of the workhouses in that place. So a lot of times in the medieval past, if you had a debt, your family had a debt, you could offer up your children to work off that debt. When I say offer up, in most cases, they were simply taken by your creditors until such stage as the debt had been worked off. So you got a lot of children that were in this period, and I'm pretty sure that you would have seen a lot of the movies where kids are taken from their parents. It was a very real situation, and it was a very troubling time because a lot of very young children lost their lives from malnutrition, from being treated badly, because essentially they were just kind of like slaves. So this little girl has got quite remarkable eyes. It gets mentioned in the first book, and Nadine sees this child being taken from her family. So she has got a very strong emotional attachment to the situation. In the first book, she wants to race after the people that took this child because she's so outraged by the injustice of it. And a lot of the readers who've been reading book 1 and book 2, have questioned some of the decisions she makes. But what we do need to realize is that she actually is a very good person. She does act impulsively from time to time, and she still needs to learn the maturity of certain decisions. But in this book, her companions pull her back, and they say this is actually not the time to go after this young child, which outrages Nadine because she's like, we're not doing anything to help this girl. But this is one very, very small scene that you see in the first book. However, Meira actually makes a big entry into book number 3. And you'll find that a lot of the books that I write, I will hint at a character, and then that character will only emerge later on in the book. So Meira gets used as a tool to be able to lure certain people in. King Raldorf is a really bad guy. I mean, he just wants to use anything that's in his power to be able to control other people. And so Meira makes a very, very important component of book number 3. Now, she is, as I said, young. She's been quite traumatized by the workhouses. And in book number 3, she gets a companion or a guardian of some sort that journeys with her in book number 3. But the sole purpose of this child is to be able to use her vulnerability to be able to lure in people of interest to King Raldorf. How he does that, you'll discover in the third book. But she's quite a traumatized child. So in book number 3, for the large portion of the book, she actually doesn't speak, and it's a very real problem that a lot of young children have when they are traumatized, that they actually stop speaking. Not that there's something physically wrong with them, but it's an emotional response to something very traumatic in their lives. So what you'll notice is in my books, I often have got situations that really do occur in real life, specific psychological issues that people really have. And so that's why in the books you might recognize some of the behaviors of people that you do know. And if you do know people that have got those behaviors, I would really encourage you to try and find professionals that can actually help people like that, help them work with their trauma. In one of our previous episodes of the Write, Learn and Earn sections, I actually spoke to someone who deals with helping people process trauma. So reach out to people that you know who have got challenges. And I hope this gives you a lot of insight into Meira, what she's like, and why she's going through this difficult space. Enjoy the rest of the books, and I look forward to sharing with you more about some other characters. Bye for now.